Okay, so listen, I gotta be brutally honest with you for a second. Have you ever just woken up, looked around your life, and felt this invisible anchor dragging you down? Like you're doing all the right things, working hard, trying to stay positive, maybe even manifesting like crazy, but still, something just holds you back. You try to move forward, but it's like walking through quicksand. Your dreams feel distant, your energy feels drained, and let's be real, your bank account sometimes feels just as stuck. It's a soul-crushing feeling, isn't it? Like you're constantly rowing upstream against an invisible current. I've been there, truly, so many times. I remember nights just staring at the ceiling, wondering, what is this? Why do I feel so heavy, so stuck? It's almost like there's an unspoken weight, a kind of spiritual debt we're unconsciously carrying. And here's the kicker. This isn't just some vague bad vibe. This unfinished business, whether it's an old grudge, a broken promise, or even that dusty box in the attic you keep ignoring, it's actively draining your energy, blocking your blessings, and believe it or not, keeping you from the financial freedom you absolutely deserve. Seriously, it's a tangible block to your abundance. Today, we're gonna expose this invisible debt, because it's not just a feeling, it's a real barrier. See the chaos inside us, all those unresolved emotions, those procrastinated decisions, those unspoken words. It's not just an inconvenience. Oh no, it's a mirror reflecting and actually creating the chaos in your outer world, especially when it comes to your money flow. Think about it. A messy mind often leads to a messy wallet, right? And that's not just anecdotal. There's some serious wisdom and even science behind it. So, what if I told you there's a way to finally cut that invisible anchor? What if you could clear that spiritual debt and finally, truly, unapologetically unlock your abundance? Today, we're embarking on a journey, a three-stage roadmap, if you will, to show you exactly how. Think of it like climbing a mountain to find the clearest, most breathtaking view of your financial and spiritual landscape. We're going to combine ancient wisdom, yes, like powerful feng shui principles, the timeless teachings of the Buddha, and the unwavering guidance from God with modern science. Because honestly, when you bring these worlds together, that's where the real magic happens. We're talking about practical, real-world steps that not only heal your soul, but also, incredibly, open up your financial floodgates. Are you ready to finally let go and step into the abundant life that's been waiting for you? Because I am so ready to show you the way. Let's do this. So, we talked about that invisible anchor, that spiritual debt, right? Well, let me tell you that unfinished business inside. It doesn't just stay inside. Oh no, it leaks out, friends. It starts creating this invisible clutter in your physical space. And before you know it, it's messing with your money flow and blocking your abundance like a literal dam. You might think it's just stuff. Old pictures, dusty gifts, that pile of clothes you swear you'll get to. But these aren't just memories or chores, they're energetic anchors. They're creating a kind of spiritual clutter that weighs down your home. And oh boy, does it weigh down your wallet too. Let's get real for a sec. That lingering email you haven't answered, that difficult conversation you've been putting off, that half-finished project staring at you from the corner of the room. Ever notice how they just suck the energy right out of you? Like seriously, they're not just pending tasks, they're draining your mental battery. I used to have this old, broken lamp in my living room, just sitting there, taking up space. Every time I looked at it, it was a tiny reminder of something undone, a little energetic oops that just chipped away at my focus. It drove me nuts. And get this, science actually backs this up, you guys. When your environment is cluttered, your brain gets totally overwhelmed. It's like constant visual noise. It uses up so much mental energy just trying to filter out all the irrelevant junk. You get this thing called cognitive overload. And when your brain is tired from making a million tiny decisions about where to put that one thing, it leads to decision fatigue. You become less decisive about everything, including those smart money moves you should be making. Studies from the Princeton University Neuroscience Institute, believe it or not, using fMRI, have actually shown that messy environments reduce your brain's ability to process information and increase distraction in the visual cortex. I mean, wow, right? It's not just a feeling. Your messy desk is literally slowing your brain down. Now, let's talk feng shui, because this is where it gets really interesting for your financial flow. In feng shui, clutter isn't just untidiness, it's stagnant energy, or kai. It's like having a blocked drain in your house. Nothing can flow. When your space is filled with unfinished business, unaddressed issues, or things that no longer serve you, it creates what we call sha kai, or negative energy. This energy literally repels prosperity and prevents new opportunities, especially financial ones, from flowing into your life. It's like putting up a no money allowed sign without even realizing it. So, how do we start clearing this energetic gunk? One incredible tool, straight from the world of feng shui, is clear quartz. This isn't just a pretty rock, folks. Clear quartz is known as the master healer and master amplifier. It's all about purification and clarity. Think of it as a spiritual vacuum cleaner for your space and your mind. When you place a clear quartz cluster on your desk, or even just a small tumbled stone where you usually deal with your unfinished business, maybe near your bills or your computer, it helps to transmute that stagnant energy. It literally clears the path for mental clarity, helping you see solutions to those nagging issues. It helps you break through that procrastination and make decisive moves, which, directly impacts your financial well-being. It's like having a little cheerleader whispering, "You got this, clear it out." Seriously, give it a try. You'll be amazed at the shift. Okay, so once you start recognizing that invisible clutter, the next step is actually doing something about it. And trust me, the relief is almost immediate. I remember this one time. I had this old, broken phone sitting in a drawer for months, and every time I opened that drawer, I'd feel this tiny jolt of guilt, like, I still haven't dealt with that. It wasn't a huge thing, right? But it was one more piece of unfinished business. Finally, I just recycled it. And honestly, the feeling was incredible. It wasn't just about the phone. It was about releasing that tiny bit of mental energy it was holding hostage. And suddenly, it felt like space was opening up for new things, new ideas, new opportunities, even financially. This is where the concept of flow comes in, not just in feng shui, but in your actual brain chemistry. When you resolve those lingering issues, even small ones, it reduces your body's stress response. You actually lower your cortisol levels, that nasty stress hormone that messes with your ability to think clearly and make good decisions. When you're stressed, your brain narrows its focus, going into fight or flight mode. But when you're calm, relaxed, and your space, both physical and mental, has good flow, your brain can access a wider network of information, leading to those amazing aha moments and unexpected insights. That's environmental psychology at its finest, showing how your physical space impacts your behavior and emotions. And for our money flow, this is absolutely crucial. When your personal energy is clear and flowing, it naturally attracts more abundance. Think of it like this. If your energy pipes are clogged with unfinished business, how can new money flow in? But when you clear those blockages, you create an inviting pathway for wealth. It's not magic, it's energy dynamics. You're literally telling the universe, I'm ready for more. And the universe listens. And to supercharge that financial flow once you've started clearing out the old, we bring in the powerhouse of abundance, citrine. Oh my goodness, I love citrine. This stunning crystal is known as the money stone or the merchant stone. It's like bottled sunshine. Citrine vibrates with the energy of success, prosperity, and joy. It helps to manifest wealth, boost confidence, and invite good fortune. When your personal energy is purified by letting go of old burdens, placing a beautiful citrine cluster or even a small piece in your wallet or cash register, if you have a business, it can literally act as a magnet for financial opportunities. It's like saying, come on in, abundance, the door is wide open. It boosts your natural ability to attract wealth and helps you make those inspired financial decisions. It truly helps you align with the energy of prosperity. So, you see, this first leg of our journey isn't just about tidying up your physical space. It's about tidying up your soul and your mind to create an unstoppable flow of financial blessing. We've talked about how that invisible clutter drains your energy and how clearing it, supported by incredible tools like clear quartz and citrine, can literally open the floodgates to prosperity. Like, wow, right. It's just incredible to realize how interconnected everything is. So this first leg of our journey, Feng Shui, isn't just some ancient superstition. It's truly the art of arranging your living environment, and by extension, your inner environment, to optimize your brain's function and your overall well-being, and crucially, your wealth flow. If you're finding this blend of personal experience and scientific insight resonating with you, and you're totally curious to explore how we can listen to those inner signals and avoid emotional pitfalls in the next stage, then you absolutely have to hit that subscribe button. Come join our community. Let's walk this entire journey together. And now, with our external space cleared and our internal energy starting to flow, let's turn our attention to listening to those subtle sounds within. All right, so we've tackled the invisible clutter in our physical and energetic space, and hopefully you're already feeling a little lighter, right? Now, let's talk about something even more powerful, something that can literally guide your financial decisions and unlock abundance. Your intuition. You know, that gut feeling, that quiet whisper inside. What if I told you that God say, or that deep hunch, isn't just magic? It's a super sophisticated information processing system of your subconscious mind, a spiritual compass guiding you towards your true wealth. Seriously, this is gonna blow your mind, especially when it comes to money. We've all had those moments, haven't we? Standing at a crossroads, maybe facing a huge decision about a job, an investment, or even a relationship. All the logic, all the facts scream yes, but deep down there's this quiet, persistent no just bubbling up. And sometimes you listen to that inner whisper and bam, you dodge a bullet, or you stumble upon an incredible opportunity you never saw coming. I remember vividly, there was this investment opportunity that looked amazing on paper, I mean, flawless. My spreadsheet said, go for it. But my gut, it felt off, just heavy, and thank goodness I listened. That investment turned out to be a total bust for everyone else. Phew, my intuition totally saved my financial bacon. So what is this gut feeling anyway? Is it just random? Absolutely not. Nobel Prize winner Daniel Kahneman talks about two systems of thinking. System 1, which is fast, intuitive, and emotional, and System 2, which is slow, logical, and deliberate. Your intuition. That's System 1 in action, baby. It's not magic. It's your brain's super-fast, subconscious processing unit, pulling from all your past experiences and subtle cues you didn't even consciously register. Neuroscientist Antonio Damasio's somatic marker hypothesis even suggests that our decisions are strongly influenced by emotional signals from our bodies, those gut feelings, which are actually the result of past experiences and information processing. It's fascinating, right? Your insula, a region in your brain, plays a huge role in reading and interpreting these internal body signals, creating what we call that feeling. It's your body giving you a heads up. Now let's bring in the spiritual side, because for many of us, this intuitive voice feels like something more, something divine. For me, it often feels like a gentle nudge from above, a God say moment. The Bible teaches us about God giving us wisdom and discernment, that inner knowing. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. Sometimes that quiet, uneasy feeling, or that sudden sense of peace, isn't just your brain. It's a divine warning or a green light, a sign that you're being guided toward financial blessings or away from potential pitfalls. When we connect with this intuition, especially in feng shui terms, we're tapping into a higher energetic frequency that helps us read the energy of financial opportunities more accurately. It's like having a divine insider trading tip, but it's totally legal and ethical. To truly amplify this spiritual compass within you, I highly recommend incorporating amethyst. This gorgeous purple crystal isn't just beautiful, it's renowned for enhancing intuition, spiritual wisdom, and promoting calmness. Think of amethyst as a spiritual antenna. When you have an amethyst cluster in your bedroom, or a small tumbled stone you hold during meditation, or before making a big financial decision, it helps quiet the noisy chatter of the logical mind. It creates a serene space where that inner voice, that God say, can come through crystal clear. It helps you distinguish genuine intuitive hits from impulsive urges, especially when it comes to money. It's like having a direct line to your higher self, helping you make decisions that align with your true prosperity. But here's the crucial part, and this is where so many people get tripped up. Not every gut feeling is intuition. Sometimes it's just plain old fear and anxiety wearing a clever disguise. Oh boy, have I been there. I once had an amazing opportunity to partner on a new venture that felt so right in my gut, true intuition. But then my anxiety kicked in, screaming, what if you fail? What if people judge you? What if you lose money? And I listened to that voice, the loud, panicky one, mistaking it for intuition. I backed out, and it turned out to be a massive success for everyone else involved. Talk about regret. I totally missed a huge financial blessing because I couldn't tell the difference. So, what's the difference, scientifically and spiritually? True intuition, that system one insight, usually feels informational, neutral, and comes from a relatively calm state of mind. It brings clarity, like a light bulb suddenly turning on. Fear and anxiety, on the other hand, are often triggered by your amygdala, that primal part of your brain that screams danger. They come with negative scenarios, self-judgment, and strong physiological reactions. Your heart races, your stomach clenches, your palms might get sweaty. It offers a temporary sense of relief when you avoid something, but rarely brings lasting peace or growth. Studies show that being stressed actually narrows your attention and activates defensive thinking patterns. Conversely, a relaxed state allows your brain to access a wider network of information, creating space for those unexpected insights, those aha moments. In feng shui terms, fear creates energetic blockages. It's like putting a cork in your prosperity bottle. It attracts what you fear because you're constantly vibrating at that low frequency. True intuition, however, resonates with a higher vibration, one of clarity and potential. It helps you navigate the energetic currents of life, identifying true opportunities versus false alarms. It's critical for unlocking wealth because you need to be able to discern genuine opportunities from fear-based decisions that hold you back. To help you master this discernment, especially when your financial nerves are jangling, I absolutely recommend black tourmaline. This is your ultimate energetic bodyguard. Black tourmaline is an incredibly powerful protective stone. It literally absorbs and transmutes negative energy, including fear, anxiety, and self-doubt, into positive, usable energy. When you feel those fear-based, gut feelings creeping in, holding a piece of black tourmaline or placing it near your workspace can help ground you and clear away that anxious noise. It helps you create a clear, energetic boundary, allowing your true intuition to shine through without being clouded by fear. It's like having a personal shield that lets you see clearly and make strong, unshakable decisions about your money and your life. It keeps your financial vibration high and protected. Wow, we've covered some deep stuff today, right? That distinction between true intuition and fear. It's a game changer for your financial decisions and your peace of mind. It's the core difference. Intuition brings clarity and open pathways for abundance, while fear brings contraction, stagnation, and a blocked money flow. I honestly believe every single one of us has faced this internal battle at least once, especially when it comes to money. If you found these insights helpful and valuable, please just give this video a like. It means the world to me and helps this wisdom reach more people. And what about you? Do you have a story about listening or missing your intuition in a financial decision? I'm so curious to hear them. Please share in the comments below, because we can learn so much from each other's experiences. Your story might just be the light someone else needs right now. All right, we've cleared the invisible clutter in our space, and we've learned to tune into that powerful spiritual compass, our intuition. But what happens when life, happens? When those inevitable changes, those financial curveballs hit us? How do we stay grounded, centered, and truly prosperous? This is where ancient wisdom, particularly the teachings of the Buddha, becomes our golden key, combined with modern science. Because true financial freedom isn't just about how much money you have. It's about how free you feel about your money, no matter what. We all chase happiness, right? We think, if I just get that promotion or that new car or save X amount of money, then I'll be happy. And then you get it, and for a hot minute you are happy, but then it fades, doesn't it? And you're back to chasing the next thing. This is what psychologists call the hedonic treadmill. We humans tend to quickly return to a relatively stable level of happiness, regardless of major positive or negative events. This perfectly illustrates why seeking lasting happiness purely from external things, especially money, is just unsustainable. It's a profound truth, really. I totally get it. I've been there, clinging so tightly to a certain financial goal, or mourning the loss of an investment that went south. I mean, ouch, right. It stings. But I slowly, painfully, started to realize that the suffering wasn't actually from the event itself. It was from my attachment to how I thought it should be, or how that money should have stayed. It was my refusal to accept that things change, that plans fall apart, that money ebbs and flows. This, my friends, is the modern interpretation of the Buddhist concept of impermanence. Vo th letter 1b0, letter 1edd ng. The Buddha taught us that everything is constantly changing. Clinging to things, even money or financial security, causes suffering because we're fighting the natural flow of life. All conditioned things are impermanent. Strive on with diligence for your own liberation. So, how does this translate to your financial well-being and wealth feng shui? When you accept impermanence, you stop grasping so tightly. You allow money to flow in and out more freely without that desperate, fearful grip. Think of it like a river. If you try to hold onto the water, it just slips through your fingers. But if you let it flow, it nourishes everything in its path. Psychologically, this aligns with acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, a modern therapy that emphasizes accepting difficult emotions and committing to actions based on your values, rather than trying to control or eliminate feelings. It's about building mental resilience, knowing that even if a financial setback happens, you have the inner peace to navigate it, rather than being crippled by it. This acceptance is freedom, and surprisingly, it actually invites more abundance, because you're no longer operating from a place of fear and scarcity. To help embrace this dynamic flow of wealth while understanding its impermanent nature, let's talk about pyrite. This incredible mineral is often called fool's gold, and it's a powerful symbol of prosperity, abundance, and manifestation. It radiates strong, masculine energy, inviting wealth and good fortune into your life. But here's the twist, and why it ties into impermanence. Pyrite reminds us that not all that glitters is gold, and that true wealth isn't just about accumulation. It's about the energy of attracting. When you work with pyrite, maybe place a piece in your wealth corner or on your desk. It boosts your confidence and helps you attract financial opportunities. But it also subtly reminds you to avoid being fooled by the illusion of permanent possession. It helps you attract money, but also encourages a mindset of healthy detachment, allowing money to come and go in a natural, abundant flow. So, how do we actually do this? How do we practice acceptance and stay present amidst life's financial ups and downs? The answer, my friends, is mindfulness. And no, this isn't some mystical, woo-woo religious practice. It's literally a brain workout. Mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. I mean, seriously, it's a game changer. I started applying mindfulness to the most mundane financial moments, looking at my bank statement, deciding whether to make a big purchase, or even just feeling that knot of anxiety about a bill. Instead of reacting automatically, I'd pause, breathe, and just observe the feeling. And you know what? That pause, that simple act of awareness, gave me the power to choose my response, rather than just being swept away by fear or impulse. This isn't just anecdotal. Science has blown the lid off how powerful mindfulness is. It harnesses something called neuroplasticity, the amazing ability of your brain to actually change its structure and function based on your experiences and training. Mindfulness helps develop meta-awareness, your ability to be aware of your own thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. This is a core skill for managing your finances, because how often do we make impulse buys or avoid looking at our budget because of emotional reactions? Right, groundbreaking research, like that from Sarah Laser at Harvard Medical School, has shown that practicing meditation and mindfulness literally changes your brain's structure. It increases gray matter density in areas linked to learning, memory, and emotional regulation, like your hippocampus and prefrontal cortex. And get this, it actually reduces gray matter density in the amygdala, that fear and stress center we talked about earlier. So by practicing mindfulness, you're literally rewiring your brain to be calmer, more focused, and better equipped to handle financial stress, leading to smarter, more intentional money decisions. It's like building a superhighway for your financial wisdom. And for centuries, one stone has perfectly embodied the essence of peace, harmony, and enduring prosperity that mindfulness brings: jade. This isn't just a beautiful gem. Jade is revered in Feng Shui as a stone of abundance, purity, and protection. It brings tranquility to the mind, balances emotions, and attracts good luck and friendship. When you practice mindfulness, carrying a piece of jade or wearing, it helps to amplify that serene, grounded energy. It encourages wise financial decision-making, helping you maintain a calm mind even amidst market fluctuations. It doesn't just attract wealth, it helps you keep it and enjoy it, fostering a deep sense of contentment and long-term financial stability. It's the ultimate stone for peaceful abundance, supporting you in truly living a life of rich blessings. Wow, we've journeyed through some incredible territory today, haven't we? From those nagging, invisible debts to unlocking our inner compass and finding true freedom. Let's quickly tie it all together, because it's a seamless connection, my friends. First, we learned about clearing the invisible clutter in our external space, those lingering issues and physical messes that block our energy and, yes, our money flow. We saw how something as simple as a clear quartz or a vibrant citrine can literally help purify your space and attract abundance. This creates the foundational stillness we need. Then we dove deep into listening to our internal signals, that powerful intuition, that God say moment, learning to discern it from paralyzing fear, especially when it comes to big financial decisions. We explored how amethyst helps sharpen that spiritual compass, and how black tourmaline acts as our energetic shield against financial anxiety. This gives us that reliable inner guide. And finally, we discovered the golden key, cultivating a resilient mind through the acceptance of impermanence and the practice of mindfulness. We saw how pyrite can attract wealth while reminding us of healthy detachment, and how serene jade helps us sustain peaceful, lasting prosperity. This is how we truly train our minds to find real freedom and peace, no matter what circumstances life throws our way, financially or otherwise. So here's the truth, the beautiful, empowering truth. Inner peace and true financial abundance aren't some distant destination you have to constantly chase. No, sir. They are a set of practical, learnable skills available to everyone. Skills that have been proven and validated by both ancient wisdom, from the timeless teachings of the Buddha to the unwavering guidance of God and cutting-edge modern science. It's not a secret, it's a choice you make, a practice you adopt. And guess what? This entire journey starts with the smallest actions, and it's always available for you to experience right now, right where you are. You don't need to wait for anything or anyone. Now, if you're feeling that resonance deep within your soul, if you're ready to continue on this incredible path of self-discovery, spiritual growth, and genuine wealth creation, guided by wisdom, science, and the power of beautiful feng shui tools, then you know what to do. Don't just watch, act. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We're going to keep exploring these amazing connections between your inner world and your outer abundance every single week. Thank you truly for listening and for joining me on this powerful journey today. I'm sending you so much love and light. Here's to your meaningful journey back home. A home filled with peace, purpose, and unparalleled prosperity. See you next time.